Welcome, everyone, to Finding Your Life Purpose. I'm Emma.
And I'm Leo. It's lovely to have you join us today.
We are so excited to dive into a topic that's close to our hearts: how to discover your life's purpose and why it's so vital for personal growth.
Indeed, we'll explore what purpose truly means and how it can profoundly shape your journey. Let's begin. So, Emma, when we talk about life purpose, it often sounds like this enormous, almost overwhelming concept, doesn't it? People might imagine it as one grand, singular destiny they're meant to discover, like finding a hidden treasure map.
Absolutely, Leo. And that's where the misconception often begins. It's not about waking up one day and suddenly knowing you're meant to, say, cure cancer or become a world famous artist. For most of us, it's far less dramatic and much more integrated into our everyday existence.
Precisely. It's not necessarily about a job title or a single monumental achievement. Instead, I see life purpose as a guiding principle, a deeply held set of values, or a sense of contribution that informs our choices and actions, big or small. It's about how you want to show up in the world.
Exactly. It's about understanding what truly matters to you, what fuels your energy, and what kind of impact you want to have, even if that impact is simply bringing more kindness to your community or being a supportive presence for your loved ones. It's a continuous thread, not a final destination.
Indeed, it's a lens through which you view your daily life, making sure your everyday activities resonate with what you genuinely value, rather than constantly striving for some external ultimate goal.
So, now that we've really grasped what purpose is, let's talk about how we actually start finding it. It might sound daunting, but there are some really practical, simple tools we can use to look inward. First up, journaling. This isn't just writing about your day, it's about asking yourself questions. What made me feel alive today? What challenged me? What problem did I enjoy solving? Just writing freely without judgment can reveal patterns in your thoughts, your passions, and even your natural strength. It's like having a conversation with yourself on paper.
Absolutely, Emma. And linked to that is mindfulness and simply taking time for quiet reflection. In our busy lives, we often don't pause long enough to truly listen to our inner voice. Whether it's through meditation, a quiet walk, or just 5 minutes of conscious breathing, creating space allows those deeper insights to surface. It's about building a habit of checking in with yourself regularly.
Exactly. And as you reflect, it's also incredibly helpful to identify your core values. These are the fundamental beliefs that guide your actions and decisions. Think about what truly matters most to you. Is it creativity, community, freedom, security, learning, or impact? When you live in alignment with your values, you'll feel a sense of purpose, even in small everyday actions. There are tons of online exercises to help you pinpoint your top values, and it's a game changer.
Indeed, consistent self reflection, whether through journaling or quiet contemplation, isn't just a one off task. It's an ongoing practice, a muscle you strengthen. The more you engage with it, the clearer your understanding of yourself becomes, and the more easily you'll recognize what truly resonates with you, and ultimately, your unique purpose. It's not about finding a perfect answer immediately, but about enjoying the journey of discovery. It sounds wonderful to think about finding your purpose, Emma, but let's be honest, the journey isn't always smooth. What are some of the common hurdles people face when trying to discover their path?
You are so right, Leo. I think one of the biggest ones is the fear of failure. What if I dedicate myself to something and it doesn't work out? Or the fear of making the wrong choice altogether. It can be paralyzing.
Indeed, and very closely linked to that, societal pressures can be immense. The expectation to follow a certain career path or to live a particular lifestyle can make it incredibly difficult to truly listen to your own inner voice. It's as if there's a predefined script you're expected to follow.
Exactly. And then there's the pervasive self doubt, that little voice that whispers, "Who am I to pursue this dream?" Or, "I'm not skilled enough. I'm not good enough." It truly is a huge barrier for so many.
So, how do we begin to navigate these obstacles? For the fear of failure, I find it's often about reframing our perspective, viewing failure not as an endpoint, but as a crucial part of the learning process. Every attempt, whether it goes as planned or not, provides valuable information.
Yes, and for those societal pressures, it's about building strong personal boundaries and really understanding what truly matters to you, not just what others expect. It takes courage to go against the grain, but it is so incredibly worth it for your authenticity.
And self-doubt. That requires consistent self-compassion and taking small, actionable steps. Prove to yourself through your actions that you are capable. Start small, build momentum, and remember to celebrate those tiny victories. They accumulate into significant progress.
That's such a great point, Leo. It's about taking that first step even when you're scared and realizing that everyone faces these feelings. You are definitely not alone in facing these challenges, and overcoming them is part of your growth. So, once you've had those insights, once you've done that inner exploration, what next? How do we actually start living this purpose? It can feel overwhelming, like you need to quit your job and move to a new country. But I really want to emphasize that it doesn't have to be that dramatic. It's about taking small, actionable steps. Maybe your purpose involves creativity, but you don't paint. Start by doodling for 5 minutes a day or listening to a creative podcast. If your purpose is about helping others, perhaps volunteer for an hour a month or just make an extra effort to check in on a friend. Even minor changes in your daily routine can create a huge shift in your sense of fulfillment. Don't underestimate the power of those tiny adjustments.
Absolutely, Emma. That idea of iterative progress is so important. It's not about a sudden, grand transformation, but rather a series of continuous, small adjustments that guide you closer to living authentically. Think of it like steering a ship. You make tiny course corrections rather than a drastic turn. Each small action, however insignificant it might seem, is a step towards aligning your daily life with what truly resonates with your core values and your emerging purpose. It builds momentum and confidence, and over time, these small actions compound into significant, authentic living. It's about being true to yourself, one step at a time.
Well, we've covered quite a lot today, haven't we, Leo? To quickly recap for our listeners, we started by looking beyond the buzzword to understand what life purpose truly means.
Indeed, and then explored practical tools like journaling, reflection, and identifying your core values. We also discussed how to face those common hurdles like self-doubt.
Exactly. The biggest takeaway, though, is that finding your purpose isn't a one time event or a final destination. It's an ongoing discovery and growth.
It's about taking those small, consistent steps to align with what genuinely matters to you. And that journey, however small the first step, takes real courage. We celebrate everyone who's ready to begin.
Thank you so much for joining us on this journey today, everyone. It's been wonderful to explore such an important topic.
Indeed. Remember, your purpose is a powerful compass, guiding you towards a life of meaning and fulfillment. Trust the process and embrace every step.
We'd love to hear about your own insights and discoveries. Find us on social media and share your experiences.
Join us next time for an episode on building resilience, bouncing back stronger.
Until then, keep exploring, keep growing, and embrace your unique purpose. Goodbye for now.